Hey, I'm Sam and I do design, and in the video today, I've hit 50,000 YouTube subscribers, so I'm reviewing my first ever YouTube video. The year was 2018, and I was posting regularly on Instagram, gaining a following on there, and slowly building up this audience that I thought maybe I should start to look at YouTube as well. Now, I had no plan for YouTube. I didn't find my calling that I had to come and do YouTube because it was my purpose in life. I was just interested about what uploading to a different social media platform might be like. The job that I was in at the time, when I asked them, hey, I would like to start filming some YouTube videos, would it be okay if I used the office after work? They said yes. So that was the first thing that really set me up for success, was that it really looked pretty professional without me even opening my mouth. Then I opened my mouth. I got to 50,000 subscribers at the end of 2023. I had such a crazy, busy 2023 that towards the end, I just stopped checking the YouTube app. I was doing, in my real job, my day job, I was doing design work to the point where I didn't even think about YouTube that much. So over the Christmas period, I managed to find time to relax. So I opened up the app and there it was, it said 50,000. So it sort of passed me by. I didn't really have a countdown to it, but I have always said, when I get to 50,000, I will review this video.
Hey, I'm Sam and I do design. Welcome to my new channel.
So actually the catchphrase, I guess it's become now, hey, I'm Sam and I do design, that started in this video. I was watching a lot of Aaron Nace at Phlearn.
Hey guys, and welcome to Phlearn. My name is Aaron Nace, and you can find me on phlearn.com.
And I was watching a lot of Bob at I Like to Make Stuff.
Hey, I'm Bob at I Like to Make Stuff. Last year, when we were at Megan's house, she built a cool sofa table to go behind her sofa.
And I wanted something to just introduce myself and say what I do, which is design, and then I just started from that. So I was really sort of copying those channels.
Hey, I'm Sam and I do design. Welcome to my new channel.
This intro, this blue and pink intro here with the background, that was inspired by MKBHD's intro video, which is always super nice. I know he's changed it a few times since I've made this, and I've changed mine a few times since I've made this, but it's nice to see the original blue and pink intro back. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
So a few people over on Instagram asked me to do a YouTube channel so they can see more.
No one asked me on Instagram to do a YouTube channel. When someone says online, a few people have messaged me to say this. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's just an excuse to make it look like a lot of other people are interested, so you should be interested too. That's what I'm doing in this video. I'm saying, a lot of people on Instagram asked me to do this, so I'm doing it. I don't think anyone did.
Channel so they can see more about how I render products or how I sketch things. So I'm here to show you guys the tricks of the trade that I've learned so far. So I graduated from Brunel University.
Okay, number one, audio quality is terrible. That microphone, I don't know whose it was. I found it in the office, plugged it in. It's way too far away from my face to be making any difference. It's echoey. I've got my iPad set up there, which is nice. And I was gonna make a comment on the amount of times that I'm saying in the video, but I've just noticed myself doing it a whole bunch as well. So Sam from the past, you get a pass for that.
University London last year, and I've been working as a design consultant in London for about...
So this must have been between 6 months and 12 months since I graduated. And I think coming into the industry and posting YouTube videos to say, hey, this is how I do things, this is how maybe you should do things, that's a bold move for someone straight out of uni. But I think it's the right move, because the way that I've always thought about my channel is if I learn something today and I teach it tomorrow, then someone else can learn it the next day. And it doesn't have to come from this sage, this all-knowing person who's been in the industry for 50 years. You don't have to learn from someone like that. I think the internet is a great way for everybody to share their knowledge as they're learning it in real time and pass it on to the next person. So my advice for anyone watching this, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and you think, actually posting to YouTube sounds quite fun, but maybe people won't listen to me because of X, Y, Z reason. No, post to YouTube. Please come and join us. Industrial designers on YouTube are few and far between. And I think if we all get on here and we all share knowledge, that can only grow the industry for the better.
For about 10 months now. So I feel like I've got some inside knowledge on sketching,
I've got some inside knowledge 6 months after uni.
rendering, portfolios. So I'm gonna try and give that knowledge back to you guys.
Actually, that is a good point about portfolios, because at this job, I was in charge of sifting through all of the applicants that we got for internship and junior positions. So I saw a lot of portfolios. I saw a lot of bad portfolios. And that's what made me start the portfolio review series, which has been, I think, one of the most popular things that I've done on YouTube. So it's all come from this video when I've said about portfolios.
So I've got tutorials planned, I've got sketch-offs planned, and I've got portfolio reviews as well, and a lot more.
The sketch-off actually was a good idea, and I have done that a couple of times with a few creators. So I've done sketch-off challenges a few times, and the 10-5-1 challenge was a really fun series that I did. So actually this video was sort of truthful in what I was about to do. Now, did I plan those series because I said it in this video off the cuff, and now I've got to think about ways of putting that into action? Maybe. So maybe that's a good way to keep yourself accountable. Film a video, film with your plans, your aspirations, and then post it to the internet, post it to YouTube, and then that might keep yourself accountable to achieving those goals.
So this is just a short video to say hi, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to stay ahead of the curve, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Oh, okay, so that wasn't as cringe as I first thought it was going to be. Maybe I can look back on it now, some rose-tinted glasses, a bit of nostalgia coming in, and I didn't feel an inherent sense of cringeworthiness as I did when I watched it about 6 months after I posted it. So what's changed in that time? It's been 5 years since I've posted this video, maybe even getting closer to 6 years, and I've changed jobs a few times. I'm now in different jobs. I've increased my freelance work, so when I get home from working my full-time industrial design job, I do some freelancing on the side. I work evenings and weekends, predominantly in rendering and product visualization right now, but I'm not saying no to other industrial design projects. And what that means is I'm getting more busy. When I get busier, I can't post to YouTube as much. Sometimes clients come to me and they ask me specifically for a YouTube video, and I can work that into my freelancing program, and I can launch videos on that basis. But day to day, back when I was working at this office and everyone would leave at 6 p.m. and I would get out the camera and start filming, that's such a smooth and easy way to film, because then I can just walk home and edit. Now, granted, I did move all the furniture around. The office didn't look like this normally. I'd move a table here, move the plant there. It's perfectly placed right in the corner. And there'd be a few times when people would turn up to the office the next day, the next morning, and all of the furniture would be moved around and everyone would be confused because I'd forgotten to put everything back in its place. I was almost like some sort of YouTube poltergeist that was living in the office. But I think that's really important, to make sure that when you are a creator, to remove any friction in setting up and getting the place ready to be able to do your creative work. Right now, I'm sat in my living room and it doesn't usually look like this. It usually looks like a living room, but I've made it look like a fake office so that it looks like what my videos used to look like. I had to move these shelvings behind me. I've put different stuff on the shelf. I'm going to rearrange all this afterwards as well, make it back into my living room. But it's things like that that mean that I don't post as often these days, because I have to put all of this extra setup time and effort into being able to film. So looking back on this past 6 years, I've achieved a lot on YouTube. I think this video here has helped kickstart my design career. It definitely sped it up. It definitely sped up my progression as a designer. Through videos like this and through my posts on Instagram, it's opened doors that were never going to be open if I was to just go through the motions of waiting to find the next job, waiting to get promoted. This has sped up that entire process. It's kickstarted my freelance career. It's given me brand opportunities, and I post branded videos now that pay a lot better than this video ever paid me with ad revenue from YouTube. And I think what this shows, after 6 years of posting and however many hours I've put into making these videos, I think people don't realize how long it takes to become successful in something like this and how much it snowballs over time. It's really exponential. And if you keep that momentum going, it's only going to grow more and more. I think it takes a long time to become an overnight success. So looking back now and everything that I've achieved over the last 6 years and all the places I've gone to visit, all the people I've gone to meet, and all the amazing projects that I've been able to share about, the number of people that I've helped with the portfolio review series, to the point where I'm now working with, or I have worked with in the past, people who I've reviewed their portfolio on the channel, live in front of everybody else. You can go back and look at the old videos. And then they've got a job at the place that I'm working. And I find that really special, actually, when I can see a real world impact of the work that I'm doing online. When I can hear these stories, these success stories, and whenever that happens, I just say thank you very much. I appreciate the thanks, but that's all you. You know, you did the changes, you did the work. I just told you how to present your work. So it is all down to those designers, but I'm really happy to see how they have taken inspiration from these videos. Sometimes I've got recognized in the street and amazing stories where I've said, thanks for pointing me out, thanks for stopping and saying hi. Are you a designer as well? What sort of design are you into? And they said, no, I'm not a designer. I just happen to like this world of industrial design. So that has been amazing to be able to see the real world implications of these online videos. Which leaves me with the next steps. So we've got 50,000 subscribers here now. You can tell when I've been busy at work based on how often I post a video, right? So you can go back, and if the videos say posted a week apart, then you know that that was a slow time for me. Recently, I think the last video I posted was like 150 days ago, something like that, probably 6 months ago. So I am busy, I'm tired. I am putting all of my energy and effort into creating design work away from YouTube. There was a time in 2019 or 2020 when the revenue I was earning from YouTube with brand partnerships, ad revenue and all this, that was quickly catching up to my day job as a designer. That was quickly catching up to the revenue from that. And there was a time when I thought, should I become a YouTuber full-time? I'll make more money, I can work the hours I want. Or should I stay as a designer and carry on practicing the profession that I'm trying to teach about here? And I decided that I should be a designer first and foremost. YouTube should come second. Now the reason is, if I'm a designer that has a YouTube channel, I'm more credible on YouTube because of that. If I'm a YouTuber that talks about design, well, not only am I not a designer anymore, but also I lose the credibility that I need on YouTube. That was my thought process at the time. And I think for me in particular, that was the right choice. I'm a designer first and foremost, and whenever I post videos here, it means that it's a passion project. It means that I want to be here. It means that I found some spare time, and it's just a really nice hobby to sit down and talk to you and read the comments that you leave as well. It is a community. This channel is a community. It might be delayed in the reaction. I'm talking to you now. You might post a comment, and then a couple of days later, I might reply to that comment. It's a delayed communication community, but I really appreciate it. And I really find that this audience, this group of people, this collective that we have here is always so welcoming, so supportive, and so eager to learn new things. I post a tutorial about the most niche, mundane thing ever that I enjoy learning about and teaching about because I'm a nerd, and you are watching it as well. So thank you all for that so much, for coming along on this journey with me. And thank you for sticking around even though my upload schedule is next to non-existent by this point. I do have some videos in the works. I am thinking about making some more videos. This one I've planned for a little while. I didn't realize the video was only 60 seconds long, so I didn't have a lot to react to. But let me know. Maybe I go back and look at old videos. Maybe you go back and find the most cringe video you can find of me and say, Sam, you need to react to this one because this one's even worse. Anyway, with all that being said, Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for everything over the past 6 years. I couldn't have done it without you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and everything else that YouTube asks you to do. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.